could cook you some.
No tar.
And what do you want me to do with this Bethany's present?
Throw it away.
You sure?
Turns out I'm not allowed to give her presents anymore. Or see her. Or have anything to do with her.
I know you won't believe me, but it might be the best thing in the long run.
If you know I won't believe it, then why bother saying it?
I don't know. So what are you going to do today?
Don't know, I'm supposed to be working in the shop.
Well, you don't have to.
Well, no. Don't need the money, do I? No family to support.
I meant they'll understand if you need to take some time off.
What? What is it you want me to do? Sit here thinking about everything for the rest of my life?
I don't know what I want you to do, Todd.
Me neither.
You to turn up when you say you will. What? I know, ignore him, come on.
I don't know he dare show his face.
Nick, so come on.
Are you sure you're going to be all right?
Why shouldn't I be? No, go on. Go and get your lunch. It's fine.
Todd! How are you, man? I've been thinking about you.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, well, you can't be not after everything you've been through, but I think you should take a little bit of time off. Yeah, no, let me finish. A little bit of what we call compassionate leave.
Wait, I'd rather be working.
No, and I admire that. I mean, don't misunderstand me, but something like this, you need time to come to terms with it, and well, I don't want you to worry being out of pocket. You don't have to worry on that shit.
No, honestly.
So let's just say a couple of weeks, shall we? And then I'll be glad to see you back, or not, whatever you decide. So, why don't you get home?
Oh, right. Okay then.
Just take some time out, you know, sort yourself out, and we'll talk again.
Right. See you then.
Bye.
I know, all right, I know, but what could I do?
You could have been more honest with him.
Oh.
Told him you were frightened of what your customers might think.
You really think that would have helped? Anyway, look, do you mind taking a late lunch? I've got to meet Maya.
Oh, yeah, right. Was it her idea? Compassionate leave? Sounds like a lawyer's trick to me.
Look, I am just trying to get us all off the hook, including Todd.
Mrs. Grimshaw, is it?
It is, yeah.
I'm Graham Lewis from Rylands and Rylands.
Beg your pardon?
Chartered surveyors. Just come for a quick look around the house.
What do you want to do that for?
Well, on behalf of the purchaser. Beaumont Estates. No?
I'm sorry, I haven't got a clue what you're on about. Well, what else can it mean? I mean, our house is being sold from over our heads and Steve McDonald doesn't even have the decency to tell us.
So what? Will we have to move out?
Well, I should think so. I mean, what's the point of buying a house with us still in it? This is just all we need.
Right, that's me done then.
Yeah, excuse me. Can you just tell us what's actually going on?
Well, as I told your mother, the house is being sold, and as part of that process...
Yeah, we know that, but we live here. What's going to happen to us?
I'm sorry, I don't really deal with that side of things, but I imagine you need to talk to your landlord.
Yeah, if he'll talk to us.
I'm really sorry,
Yeah, it's all right. It's not your fault, and yeah, we will speak to the landlord.
I'm sorry to have disturbed you. I'll see myself out.
Thanks. What am I saying thanks for?
He can't do it, can he? McDonald, he can't just throw us out.
Well, you wouldn't have thought so, which almost certainly means yes, he can.
We'll go and have a word.
No, I'll go.
No, but hang on, think about it. You work for him as well.
Yeah, I know. And I thought he were my friend, someone I got on with. Just shows you how easy I am to fool, doesn't it? What a soft touch I am.
All I'm saying is you don't want to go sounding off at him and end up losing your job.
What am I supposed to do? Just say nothing. If I lose my job, I lose my job. Huh. Then you'll have lost a family, I'll have lost my job, and we'll both have lost our home. It'll be a week to remember.
Hello.
Yeah, but can you make sure that they knock 3 times so she knows it's you? Tap. Not in yet, are you?
Can you switch that off?
Now, Eileen. You know the golden rule? We never switch off.
Just there's something I'd like to say, and I'd rather we weren't interrupted.
We'll make it quick.
You've sold my house.
Karen told you, did she?
No, not Karen. There was a knock at the door. It was a nice man. Turned out to be a surveyor.
Eileen, I'm sorry. I was going to tell you.
Telling us would have been nice. Although I have to admit, we've been hard to get hold of, you know, what with the funeral and everything.
I'm sorry.
Although, even if you had told us, even if you'd shown us that small courtesy, it wouldn't alter what you're doing, would it? Selling the roof from over our heads.
Ah, well, no. See, now, listen, OK? Selling the house, it doesn't affect you. It doesn't change a thing. Except you pay your rent to somebody else. It's just a different rent book, that's all.
So somebody's buying the house?
With you in it. You. So, yeah. I should have told you, I'm sorry. But don't worry about being thrown out, because you won't be.
So you sold the house and me with it?
Yeah, that's about right.
Just about sums up my life, that, doesn't it? You can buy me when you want me to work, and you can sell me when you don't want me as a tenant. My opinions count for nothing. But as my son reminded me, I can't afford to have any. So yeah, go on. Buy me, sell me, do what you want. Just hope you got a good price for me. I've got a visitor. What do you want?
To apologise?
Oh, thanks very much. See you at work tomorrow.
Well, don't be like that.
Don't be like what? You might be my boss and be able to sell us on when you decide you want to get rid of this place, but you don't have the right to tell me how or how not to be.
Yeah, so get lost.
What I don't understand, Steve, and this is what really gets to me, is you didn't even think to tell me. I find some moron in a suit on my doorstep carrying out a survey and I don't know what's going on. Do you think that little of me? You just didn't tell me?
Look, it wasn't like that. I mean, you had problems at home, what, with Todd and the baby and everything. I just didn't want to give you any more worry.
Yeah, well, it's easy to make excuses, isn't it?
You should have said.
I know, and I'm sorry, I didn't.
I took you in when Karen threw you out. Not because you're my boss or my landlord, but because I thought you were my friend. Turns out I was wrong.
Well, don't.
Oh, don't worry. My days of running off into the night are well and truly over.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So you keep saying. Well, don't worry, I'll be at work tomorrow, big smile on my face, pretending all's well. I'm very good at that. I buried my grandson the other day. Never even held him. I've got one son kidding himself that he's God's gift and the other one on the brink of God knows what. They need security. They need a home.
They've still got a home. Look, the only difference is that the rent is going to go into another guy's pocket. You've got a rent book. You've got rights.
It's the principle. I'm 43. I should have my own place by now. I've worked hard all my life. I've held down some crummy jobs, and what have I got to show for it? A few sticks of furniture and debt hanging round my neck. Oh, don't listen to me. Could be worse. Could be shacked up with one of the idiots on the street.
Not like Les Battersby or Jack Duckworth.
Yeah, or you.
Me? Why me?
Steve, you're so easy to manipulate. I mean, you just don't see it coming, do you, when Karen swoops in for the kill? Bet this were her idea, selling this place.
Well,
Of course it was. It always is. You should be thanking me.
what for?
For not taking advantage of you. You coming round here, not wanting me to be upset. I could have worked you over for a pay rise. Still could.
No, you couldn't.
Steve, look. Cheers. You've really cheered me up.